Welcome everybody to a very sunny morning, this 13th day of June 2020, looking out to the beach and the sea at low tide. This will act for my introduction to my Sunday review, which is tomorrow, the 14th of June 2020. First things first. Many thanks to everybody who watches these videos. Thank you very much, and this is really meant. It really is. Thank you ever so much. Now, this Sunday's review for the previous week, it contains quite a lot. Usual visits to our builds, but during the week I was able to get some great little trinkets, and I want to thank everybody for allowing myself to video them. I do hope that you like this video, and I think without any more to do, I will start this off again, thanking everybody who watches these videos and marvellous support that I receive. It means so much, and as I say, without you there is no video. So I really hope that you enjoy it. Thank you. Bye-bye. It is Monday now, the 8th of June, 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Now, this is my second visit today to town. I came first of all at 9 a.m. this morning. It's Monday, and it's the day I take care of all my personal business. And on my first visit here, this is what I found at the Wilco store. There was a team of surveyors here. Very fortunately, on my visit here this afternoon, and after the surveyors had completed their duties, I was able to be told that it was a survey externally and internally to these premises of Wilco. So on this day, we see the start of this Wilco store actually going to be taken down. There is the entrance, or rather there was the entrance to the store of Wilco's, and we are right up against the security wiring here. And if you look above, this is where one of the surveyors was working. As promised, in the month of June, work has started. I will just show you where we are. Now, there's the Iceland store, and to my left, the Washington Public House. Now, also this morning, pre 9 a.m, we had that company A1 road markings. And have a look at this. This is what they've already done. They are no longer here at 2 p.m. On my first visit at 9 a.m, obviously I did not have the camcorder for company. However, we can soon rectify that. Have a look at that nice lay-by there. And these two lovely parallel yellow lines. A cracking part of Topping Street now, this area. And beautiful paving slabs there, look. I'm told they are York stone. Just yards up now, another part of Topping Street, and there's Churchill's across the road, and Wood Street that runs to the left and to the right. Now, this part of Topping Street is the only part now left to really do, and it will be exactly like what you have just seen. It will be very impressive indeed. And as you can see, across the road outside that public house there, that's going to be an area with those lovely paving slabs. I've been told various names that they're called, so we'll call them paving slabs. Whatever they are really, really top class. The work to the pavement and to the road will probably take another 6 or 7 weeks. This will mean the job is finished inside the schedule. Now, whilst I was in Topping Street, what happened was the sun came out and it's a glorious afternoon, so I'm not quite ready to go home. So I'm on the promenade now and let's see what we can find. As said, it's one glorious afternoon, sunshine, and incredibly quite a lot of heat coming down as well. And it turned out I was very, very lucky indeed to stay in and get these clips. One happy dog, it's Poppy, having a glorious afternoon with her owner. Thank you, Poppy. Bye-bye. The steps at Water's Edge, and if I turn around slowly, we see this lovely, lovely lady and her dog. Thank you ever so much for this. Thank you. My first time of ever witnessing this. The lifeboat has been called out. Yes, this is an actual shout. Someone or something in trouble, and this team will go to them and rescue them. Let's see if we can follow the tractor taking the lifeboat down to the sea. See if we can catch up with them. Yes, that's the tractor and the lifeboat. Now they're both in the sea now. Now the tractor will take the lifeboat out as far as necessary. Lifeboat released, and now that will travel to wherever the incident is. Well, as said, this is the first time I have seen this, and I hope and know that the rescue will be successful. The driver of the tractor will now reverse the vehicle right back to the lifeboat station with a view of these kiosks just outside Coral Island. We close up today's Monday video, and I'm absolutely surprised and pleased. This morning about 9 o'clock I was expecting nothing, but as said, on leaving the bus I first saw those surveyors and A1 road markings. So that was a most interesting day, and I hope you've enjoyed this Monday. Thank you. Not forgetting, of course, to thank the sun, which came out and also made the day ever so pleasant. I'm off to the bus stop now. A very good morning to everybody. It's Tuesday now. Now there's only one place really I can start today's video off, and that is outside the lifeboats. Marvellous news about that shout out yesterday. A radio beacon. That's what happened. They received a message from one of these, and after a 4-hour search, nothing was found, and the lifeboat was able to return here to its station. So wonderful news, and what a wonderful, wonderful service this lifeboats RNLI actually provide. Just outside the Rose and Crown now, and we'll just visit this lady here who will introduce herself and tell you all about her life here in this kiosk.
Hello, my name's Pauline. I have the flower box, which is next door to the Rose and Crown in Blackpool. I've been here 14 years, and we try our best to get the best quality flowers, as you can see, and business has been quite good up to this epidemic. Of course, everybody's suffering now, not much longer to go. Hope everybody has a lovely day.
Thank you awfully. I'll just show everybody your lovely range of flowers here, and they are ever so nice.
I'm putting my money on Yellowstone. That's what my money's for. I think it's like 2 or 3 earthquakes in Spain. The entire part of the volcano. And if not, that's snailians.
Bye. Thank you very much. Thank you. The North Pier, and turning to my right, you will see the bar of Shenanigans. I've had the pleasure in the past of actually videoing here, and again I take the opportunity to show you a painter now making this pristine front ready for the reopening of all the bars and pubs in Blackpool. I have received wonderful information about something. However, just in case it is not correct, I'm not at the moment releasing it onto these videos. Virtually next door, we can see this shellfish bar, Robert's Oyster Bar, and I was so very pleased when the management allowed myself to make this video. A wonderful kiosk here with all possible known shellfish, prawns, shrimps, mussels, a superb selection, and I thank the management here very much for allowing the video. Thank you. Just firstly to show you where we are, there is the Winter Gardens, and in the background there is the building of the conference centre and hotel. Now this is what I would like to show you. What a difference a little bit of preparation work and then a coat of paint can make. This cafe's exterior completely transformed. It looks magnificent. Very important to Blackpool, all this painting of shops and everywhere, all being attended to. And next door, please have a look at this. Pretty in Pink. Now this was painted last week, and the cafe that we have just left, which is next door, was completed this very morning. So we have 2 shops, one painted last week and one just finished hours ago, and what a difference it makes. Pretty in Pink, it certainly is. And a very, very interesting shop as well. Look at this, jewellery, handbags, wedding photography, and party booths. Very, very interesting. And congratulations to both of these shops for doing what they've done. Hello, very good morning. It is Friday now, the 12th. So today is visiting day. We will visit all our builds, etc. We have lost the good weather, so I have to do what I can when I can. This is Topping Street. Our first visit is to continue right down Topping Street. I would like to show you this. You may find this interesting. Now, as you can see, we have had rain. Now, this part of Topping Street, can you notice those pavement flagstones? I was told about this. When it rains, they change colour. You may not pick it out via this camcorder, but they actually do. They actually change colour in the rain. Very interesting. And I must again show you the wonderful job here with the pavement and the roads. There's that nice lay-by. The enormous amount of space allocated to the pavement on either side of this road. This is a nice job here. And coming towards now, the well-known public house on the corner and the other side of Iceland. And just coming past now the Yorkshire Fisheries. To complete our visit to Topping Street, I thought you may like to see this. Leica. Now, most people will know they make wonderful lenses for cameras and camcorders, and they also are responsible for all the lenses in this here, a theolodite. Just a few paces around the corner, and we now see the building of the old Wilco store. Now, from Monday until now Friday, nothing has happened, just that visit of the surveyors on the Monday. So we must now move on. St John's Church in St John's Square. So it must mean that our next visit is to the Blackpool's Conference Centre and Hotel. And how well this is looking now. We move close now to the security gates. I believe that we have a wider view here. I believe some of the green panels have been taken down and they've extended the wire netting here. So I do believe we get a wider view here. Showing you again the complete length of this build. We move down now to where the security panels leave a little gap. And after speaking to a security officer, I can show you views from here. We have arrived at our third and final viewing angle towards the build of this conference centre and hotel. And all I can really say is it really does look impressive and things are pressing on really well. And that completes our visit here today to this building site. Blackpool's Conference Centre and Hotel. we visit the Sands Venue Resort Hotel, and this is the front of the build. Today there is this transporter here, and it's just loaded up a scissor lift, and this is going to go to another building site where it is needed very urgently. We will stay with this little process now of this scissor lift, and we can see now that the transporter itself is all being folded up so as it can start its journey. Due to the removal of that scissor lift, we have an uninterrupted view now of this exciting bar and restaurant at the side of this complex. All the glass, as you can see, is all in place. All that remains is for these two tradesmen just to put the finishing touches to this exciting bar and restaurant. We start our walk along the side of this build, the first side which is closest to the amusement arcade. And you can probably notice how important these scissor lifts are in this build. There's another two in operation here. And as we walk along, now that all the glass is in place here and all the cladding, it seems like you can just outstretch your arm and almost touch it. It is very, very impressive here. We are now meeting up with the rear of the build now. A unique view here of the side and a kind of side elevation to the rear. Right up against the security netting here, to the side where the side actually meets the rear. Now this is the actual entrance to this hotel. And another scissor lift there in operation. Another look at the main entrance. Now we cross the road. And on crossing the road, this enables myself to show you pictures of that side and also a complete view of the rear of this build. And you can see all the cross members, all the black cladding and all the white cladding, all in place along with virtually every piece of glass, all along the rear of this build. Full marks to everyone involved. A nice build this. To complete our tour of this build, we must travel now along the second side, which is the side closest to Blackpool Tower. And again, as we can all see, all the cross members, all the black cladding and all the glass is in place here. And in front there's this lorry, civil engineering contractors. I think there's a lot of work going on along this side. I think I can see some tradesmen at ground level I'm going to go across the road to see, yet I'm almost certain work has started here at ground level. Now that lorry has moved away, yes, I thought so, there's now tradesmen working at ground level here. Now this is a very good sign. Starting preparation work here. And just a few paces to my left, we'll see the first of a couple of tradesmen at work at ground level here. There's one right in front of you. He gives a little wave, and there's the other one there, all at work here with some kind of block work. And as we see a view of the promenade, we now come to the end of our visit today to the Sands Venue Resort Hotel. We are on our way to the Premier Inn site. Previous to arriving there, I thought you might like to see the work of this forklift driver. This lorry arrived completely full with all insulation material and all plasterboards. And this is the very, very last one to come off. I thought you might like to see it. And this now will travel down to the build, and when it passes, we will follow on to arrive at the build of the Premier Inn. Due to the arrival of that forklift, the security gates to this build remain open. So I can, along with a view of the rear of this build, just show you all the work and all the building materials at ground level. Just in time to see the blue hoist arrive at ground level. And straight away we can see two tradesmen here, one passing the materials up to the other tradesman who places them into that hoist. On filling, the gates are locked to the hoist, and they proceed then to the side and start the hoist up. The control panel for the generator is placed at the side of this hoist, and you can now see it on its journey up to the level that it is required. Generator and hoist working together. We have now moved around to the front of the build, and here is a complete view of that. This is where the entrance to the hotel and restaurant will be. With this view, our visit here to the Premier Inn ends. A very good morning to everybody. Now, our first visit is the extension job that Adam Mosley is working on here for the cafe next door, that West Rock Coast Cafe. We have an invite, and there should be a young man waiting for us.
I'm Callum, I work with Adam, and this is the new West Coast Rock Bar. As you can see, we've put a new bar in, new back bar. We've extended the kitchen over behind the bar area through the windows, as you can see. Round here, we've got a feature wall going up, and you can see how it's all made and put together. Down here are the bathrooms, which are almost finished. We're just going to hang the doors and put the architraves on. And then through there is the cellar.
Thank you, Callum, very, very much for this,
You're very much welcome.
and wish you every success with this build.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Just a final quick look at this bar, and again we thank Callum and Adam for allowing us to look around.
Did you see the traffic wardens?
I'll just finish off
Are you staying here?
by showing, there we are, this is the entrance to upstairs as well. So that completes our visit today to this new lovely bar and restaurant. An exterior view now of the West Coast Rock Cafe. That's the extension plan, and also in the shot is Adam Mosley's vans, one of his vehicles. We again thank Callum for his tour. Now our second visit finds us at the back of Coral Island's amusement arcade, and we're going to visit a husband and wife team that operate two of the kiosks. One is brand new and is able to open today. The other one opens up on Monday.
Hello, my name's Sarah. This is my new business. I've just started it this year. Unfortunately, just being able to get open with the recent pandemic and stuff, so just trying to get organised. So we'll start this end. We've got flavoured rocks, all different flavours, and then moving along, all your different rocks, 3 different sizes, the Blackpool fudge boxes collections, all the different jars, all flavours, packs of rock, nugget, and then a bit of a selection, cinder toffee, all day breakfast rocks, Smarties, and we've got a bit of a kids collection on the top, the multi-pack with the toys and the rock bits in. And then the dummies there, different size packs of dummies. This is one of my favourite pieces of art, what my friend did for me. My lolly stand, all the marshmallow lollies, rock lollies all down there. Got the slush, just inside there, just nicely freezing. Just about to start making some candy floss. And we've got the pop at the back and the donut machine there. Brand new ice cream counter, all ready to go. Cart door. And then this side we've got a few of the old favourites up at the top. The humbug and aniseed and strawberry bags of rocks there. Then we've got the wheel lollies, which are really, really nice for the children especially. And then the lanyards, probably another one of my favourites.
I would like to thank you very much for this, and I wish you every success along with everybody else. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you very much, thank you. Bye. Thank you.